Hello guys, this is Ty, aka the Flip Man. Been a minute on a new video, and this is a video that I guess I probably should have done some time ago, because I do have the videos on how to fill out a contract for your seller and how to fill out a contract for a buyer. I guess I haven't done this video because it's actually rare. I actually use the actual assignment of contract, because just the way I put the deals together. But what made me think of possibly going ahead and doing a video on this, because sometimes you will need it to put deals together. I always recommend doing a contract with a seller, purchase and sales agreement. Basically, you'll use the same contract. It's actually the same document, but it'll be two separate contracts for your seller and one for your buyer. And you just basically have your contract for one price for your seller and a higher price for your buyer, and you get the difference. And that's all included when you submit your information to the closing attorney or the title company and through your closing detail document. But before I get into explaining this, remember, you can access the 150 plus videos I have, or over 150 plus videos I have online, as far as everything you need to know on wholesaling houses and apartment buildings. Everything you need to know is there on wholesaling houses. If you need a coach and that's not fast enough, because all the information is there, and you want to learn about wholesaling apartment buildings, multifamily, you can go to junkers101.com and sign up for the coaching and courses, which take you step by step. That will speed up the process for you. I do also offer the flipping vacant commercial buildings course. It's a separate charge from the other two courses. If you want to get into the commercial side of the biz, I do have a few, info videos on that on my channel. Again, you can access all those free videos and some of those on commercial properties at howtofliphouses.net. That's howtofliphouses.net. But before I get into this assignment of contract, I wanted to actually tell you, I guess one of more recent deals. It involved a realtor, which is not often with me at all. But it was one of those properties, and you will find out. And I try to give you real world stuff. You know, there's a lot of, I'm not hating on anyone. It is what it is. But a lot of fluff out there. You know, as far as other people that provide information, I guess gurus, if you want to call them. It makes it seem like every deal is going to close. If you do this long enough, you won't have a buyer for every deal. You'll have a buyer for the majority of your deals, but you won't have a buyer for all your deals. So this was one of those deals. Even the flip man, 13 years in the game, I overpriced the property. I just did for a number of reasons, but long story short, I couldn't find a buyer for it. Had a lot of initial interest for it, but you know, it was a high ticket house. It was for my market. I had it under contract for over $200,000, and I thought it was worth in the mid threes. And they probably $15,000 in work to make it immaculate. So you couldn't have told me I would have made 25 grand off this property. Ended up making a whopping $1,530. The realtor made almost $5 grand on the deal. I was not happy with that, but was half a zero. So the realtor called me out of the blue, and you know, I probably only had a week left on the contract. She had a buyer that could close Friday. You know, that was on like a Sunday. You know, hey, I had already done the title work. They were ready to go. And so anyway, we negotiated all the terms, whatever. And the reason I'm bringing this up in reference to this assignment agreement, even after the deal was actually completed, the title company sent me an email and said, hey, the broker, the realtor's broker, still want the actual assignment agreement between you and the seller. Can you send us one? So I filled out the assignment agreement that you're seeing here. So I said, hey, maybe I need to do a video on that. Even though I'd rather use it, but you know, sometimes the situation may present itself, and you may be dealing with a closing attorney or a broker. A closing attorney or a title company that they always require an assignment fee. And even with me, when they require, normally we can just sign it at the closing table. It's not something that's needed up front. Just like with this, the deal actually had already happened, and they still wanted it. So the deal closed, everybody got their money, but they still wanted it. So anyway, before I go any further, make sure that you tweet all my videos. If you have Twitter, and most everybody has Facebook also, make sure you post these on your channel. Make someone's day, because I give away a lot of information that may change someone's financial situation. Make sure you do that. Please, I'm begging and asking you to do that. Okay, on with explaining this assignment of contract. Again, I already have a video on my channel, how to fill out a wholesale contract for a seller, how to fill out a wholesale contract for a buyer. So all of those are already out there on my channel at howtofliphouses.net. That's my channel. Okay, so here's the actual assignment of contract. Assignment of real estate purchase and sales agreement. Okay. All right, starting here, obviously, you put in the date of the contract. So whatever that is, we'll just say if it was we'll say the third day of July 16, 17. All right. The next line is you, the wholesaler. Before I go any further, don't start emailing me for this contract. Don't start texting me. Don't start calling me for this contract. If you're a student, you already have it. It's just in your information. You already have it. But non-students, do not start asking me for this agreement. There are tons of these agreements out there. I give away my one-page contract that I use. Please, just Google it. Google is your friend. Google is your friend. YouTube is even a better friend. They're out there everywhere. I'm just giving you the nuts and bolts of them. They pretty much all say the same thing. Some may be a little longer, maybe a little shorter. This is a pretty short one here. Okay, I wanted to get that out of the way. All right, so the assignment is made third day of July, we'll say 2016. I'm just making up a date. You, the wholesaler. So you are the assignor or assignors. You, the wholesaler. To the investor, your buyer, investor, the buyer, you're the assignee. Whereas the assigner has entered a certain real estate purchase sales agreement with the owner's seller's name. So the actual person the seller, the owner of the property, goes in this area. As seller and assigner as buyer, that's you, which agreement was executed. So that's the executed date is when you and the seller executed your contract. That's contract number A or contract number 1. You put the date there by the assigner or on same date. And said seller, purchase, seller, certain property being. All right, and then it has the counter here, which you'll change that or edit that. I just normally just use my PDF Escape editor. You can get that online; it's free. Just upload your PDF form, and you can just white out, add text, whatever. And so, more particular describes in the agreement, the copy of the said agreement being attached here to Exhibit A. So I'm gonna scroll down to Exhibit A, and basically just the third page. It'll be the actual contract. So that, it's just the actual contract with the seller, All right. Whereas the signers, and I'm not going to go through all of them, get down to the nitty gritty here. For in a consideration the sum of $22,000. That's your assignment fee. So it would be the difference. Now, as I said, if you watch my videos and whenever someone texts me and asks me, say, hey, do you have a copy of your assignment agreement, or what did I do with the assignment agreement? My next question is, and I'm not being sarcastic here. It just lets me know something. How many of my videos have you watched? Because I know you haven't watched a lot of them. If you don't know that I actually rarely use an assignment agreement because I use 2 purchase and sales agreements, because I don't want to negotiate an assignment fee. I want to negotiate a price with a buyer, because they don't know what I have it under contract for with the seller. So once they're satisfied that the number works for them, the buyer, then my assignment fee, I may have it under contract for $1. Or in situation that I experienced the other day with this realtor, I only made $1,530. So it goes both ways. But at the end of the day, they didn't know how much I had it under contract for. And that puts you at an advantage on getting the best deal. You do not want to negotiate your actual assignment fee, saying, hey, I want to make 10,000 on this. Don't do that. You will lose in the end. You won't. I didn't put like you won't lose. You won't maximize your potential on what you can make. So, but for the purpose of this video, I just want to get that out of the way. But so you'll put in this area your actual assignment of fee that's agreed upon. Again, a lot of times, if it's needed, you can actually do it at the closing table where you and your actual cash investor will sign it there, boom, whatever. So, but those are the highlights of the actual agreement, and everything else is self. And I said that there are tons of these out there that you can download for free. Again, I rarely use it, rarely use an actual assignment agreement, but I just wanted to provide this information because some people may be in a market where it's actually needed on every transaction. So again, there are tons of them out there. The biggest thing is to understand that assignors are you, the wholesaler. The assignee is your actual cash buyer, and normally you have to include the actual owner's name that you have the property on as far as who you have the contract A with. So I hope this video actually helps. Again, tweet this video, Facebook, post it on Facebook, make someone's day, all my other videos. Again, 150 plus videos on my YouTube channel, howtofliphouses.net, junkies101.com if you need a coach or and step-by-step courses on wholesaling houses and apartment buildings. Also, you can call me 205-492-3425 at text or call that particular number. I hope this video helps. Hopefully I have something to say later on in the near future. Thanks, and let's get it.